Hello everybody! Today we are cruising out of Long Beach on Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Seas. We are on a 4-day excursion to Catalina and Ensenada. Along the way, we will show you our ocean view cabin and some of the fun on the ship. So let's go. Okay, so here we are in room 2266, and the room is really big and spacious. Here we have our safe, some storage. And then down below we have the refrigerator. I do not see any USB plugs in this room.
Yeah, there's two 120, so North American standard. And then there's one European 230, but you need a converter if you're going to use American electronics.
Here there's a nice big long mirror so you can look at yourself before you go out to dinner or wherever you're going to go. This is interesting, but this is the closet and it's a big space, and there's a ladder here and also a ladder here. Great, let's go into the bathroom. So the restroom is actually pretty clean. Again, this is an older cruise ship. Not bad. Smells very clean in here. It has no rain shower, but they do give you a body wash and a hair wash mix. And then the space itself is pretty small. Just an extra shelving area. See how comfortable is the bed? Let me see. Oh no, it's hard. Oh, it's soft. So the bed's a little hard. Somebody left a contact lens here, so that's kind of yucky. The room does show a little bit of age. It really does. Stains on the chair. It's dirty. It is an older boat, guys. It really is. This is the thermostat here in the room. It's the old-fashioned sort of style. The room feels nice and cool, which we like. That's the thermostat. It also has a connecting door. Okay, so that's room 2266 here on the second floor. It is an ocean view room. It has 2 drop-down beds, has a nice size bed, and yeah, it has a lockout door in here. So we'll let you know how it feels, if we sleep well in here, if it's noisy, all the things that people are curious about when they come in to stay in these lower rooms. But so far, it looks good. We are here on the Lido deck, and it is the sail away party. Yeah, so after we boarded the ship, we completed the safety check. We then checked out our room. Then after that, we got right into exploring the ship. There's always so much going on, and we always have so much fun walking around. As we walked around, we saw people playing soccer. Someone was testing their skills on the flowrider surfing. Rock climbing was happening, and there was so much more. The first day is always so exciting. The ship is a whole mini resort, and the views as we pulled away from Los Angeles were amazing. So cold. Just look at these views, aren't they beautiful? This is the coconut shrimp, and it has a spicy sweet and sour sauce on there. So the coconut shrimp is absolutely delicious. Cannot complain. We are here at Hooked having dinner. These are the coconut shrimp. Pretty good size. Nice crunch, good taste, and the sweet and sour sauce is kind of spicy. No, it's good.
welcome to the Navigator of the Seas. It's a beautiful fall day, sky's clear, and we're eating at Hook.
This is the steak and lobster dinner. And this is the lobster mac and cheese. This is the coconut cream pie. Looks so good. Hey everyone, welcome to day 2 of our cruise. It is a sea day today on the Navigator of the Seas. And we just had a really cool experience where it was a sip and sail brunch. During that time, we got to walk through the kitchen and we had a nice brunch up in the dining area with some really fun people. And it was unlimited bottomless mimosas, which was really fun. And then also I had a steak and shrimp lunch, which was fantastic, along with key lime pie. And what did you get, Sean?
I had seafood fettuccine as well as key lime pie for dessert.
So yeah, it was really good. I think it was
delicious.
like $65 or something, but it was really fun and
$49.99.
no,
Yeah.
$49.99.
Yeah, it's $49.99.
Okay, well, anyway, I recommend that you check it out and try it. It was really a fun time. Next, we're out to go and check out the ice skating rink at 3 o'clock for open skating. No cruise is complete without ice cream. Let's go find the frozen ice cream soft serve. We just finished ice skating and we're now at Playmakers and we ordered a tower of onion rings. I'm gonna taste it and see how it goes. See if I like it. The ranch is really good. It's a light, crispy taste. The onion is melting in my mouth. I really can't even describe how good this is. So good.
The next day we were in Avalon, located on Catalina Island, and after a short tender ride from the ship, we were ready to explore the beautiful city of Avalon. We have been to this port several times, and when we are visiting the island, some of our favorite shops are Lloyd's Confectioners. We love their fudge. Boys and Goals for some casual beach and surf wear, and sometimes you stop at the coffee at Catalina Brewhouse. They have delicious premium coffee and we love their scones. On this visit, we decided to walk the island and check out the famous Catalina Casino. If you are adventurous, there is so much to do, from scuba diving to zip lining to Humvee bison tours and so much more. Catalina feels like a hidden gem offering a nice change of pace. It's just an ideal spot to slow down and take in some beautiful California coastal views. Our final day took us to Ensenada, where we headed to La Cava de Marcelo, famously known as the Cheese Cave. After about an hour's drive, we arrived at this beautiful farm celebrated for its artisan cheese. The farm was absolutely stunning. Vibrant, lush green grass in the middle of such a dry, arid landscape made it feel like an oasis. As we explored, we even spotted some llamas grazing nearby. We were careful not to get too close, but it was fun seeing them up close in such a unique setting. We had a chance to see how their delicious cheese is made, and of course, we got to try some. Along with the cheese, we sampled local wine and even tasted their one-of-a-kind ice cream, all crafted right here on the farm. The farm dogs were such a delight, super friendly and happy to join the fun. They added to the warm, welcoming vibe and made the experience feel extra special. We ended our visit with an incredible lunch. We enjoyed a cheese quesadilla, a portobello mushroom topped with cheese, a fresh salad, and some craft beer to wash it all down. It was the perfect way to close out our Ensenada adventure. This trip was just the getaway we needed. From Catalina to Ensenada and all the ship activities, it was the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation. Thanks for joining us on this trip. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more travel and cruise content from Phase to Explore. Until next time, keep exploring.